All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by finding the angle measure P is what our goal is going to be. And what this parallelogram gives us is that we have 8x plus 15 and 2x plus 5 for the angles x and y. And a couple things that you should learn in our activities recently is that if we have opposite or angles that are across from each other, adjacent to each other is a better word for it. So 8x plus 15 is adjacent to 2x plus 5, and they're next to each other. These add to 180 degrees combined. So when I make that statement, x plus y equals to 180 degrees, that's what I'm going to write down with the equation. So I'm going to write down 8x plus 15 plus 2x plus 5 equals to 180 degrees. At this point, we're just going to start doing some basic algebra. We're going to solve for x, and then we're going to throw it back in to see if we can find the angles so that we can get back to this goal of measure of angle P. So 8x plus 2x is 10x. Plus 15 plus 5 is 20 equals to 180. And now I just do that basic algebra. I'm going to subtract that 20 over. Okay, so we get 10x equals to 160. I'm going to divide by 10, and x equals to 16. 160 divided by 10, I can just cut the zeros off, and that's how I know it's 16 so quickly. Now, at this point, I need to pick one that I can use to solve for a measure of angle P. And either one, it doesn't make any difference, but the nice thing is that I know, or you should know as well from our activity, is y and P are equal. Or the other word would be congruent, right? So since they're the same, if I plug 16 into 2x plus 5, it's going to make my life just a little bit easier because I don't have to do any further calculations. So I'm going to take that and say, okay, well, 2 times 16 plus 5. 2 times 16 is 32 plus 5 is 37. So this must be 37 as well as this being 37. Okay.